for about 40 years. I'm also an astrologer. I've also been on stage as a stand-up comic, and I sing. Now, this lovely person, don't show your head, okay, whose head is not going to be in this, don't get a picture, is going to have a reading today. Her name's Marilyn. Marilyn, would you like to shuffle these cards, please?
Really shuffle them like a real
Sure,
deck?
shuffle them like you're playing bridge or something like that if you happen to play bridge. Do you play bridge, Marilyn?
I do.
I had a feeling you played
you know
bridge.
What? It's sneaky though. If you start to ask me questions,
Oh,
I might
What, are you trying to ruin my tape?
give you some information. Okay.
Okay, you know what? In real card reading, we're going to cut like this, but I may cut this out. I may edit it out because there's editing things. Marilyn, first of all, before the reading, I'd like to see both of your hands on the table. Now, Marilyn, can you wiggle the hand that you write with? No, I know you can wiggle both of them. That's very good. Which hand do you write with? Okay, well, the hand that you write with is the hand you choose to live. This is your karmic hand. This is the hand you've chosen to live. And they are pretty even.
Well, didn't they choose me?
No, your hands don't choose you. No. There's a lot of wealth on this hand due to very expensive jewelry, and this lovely home in Westchester, New York. Now let's see. Well, I do see an appreciation for the arts on your hand. I also see there's one marriage. This is and
no.
you.
One marriage for me?
Yes.
Oh, I think
How
you're
long have
talking
you
about
been
my
married?
children.
Your children. This is not your child's hand. This is your hand, and I can see that you're very well traveled. I have you crossing the ocean several times, both east and west. Is that true? Mm-hmm. Just say yes when I say something, so you won't think I'm extracting information out of you, Marilyn.
Okay. Yes.
Now,
I'm sorry I'm being giddy, but it's kind of funny.
It is, and I'm funny too.
Yes, you are.
Now, you see this little line here? This is a little ringlets over on your thumb. Sometimes that's a sign of being a little stubborn. Well, I won't say any more than that. Now, we really don't want to know about that. No. I believe that there are 2 children, and you also attended, I see all your schools here. 1, 2, 3. Wow. You went to graduate school, and I don't think it was the same campus.
How can my hands tell you that?
Because there's 2 lines here. This is elementary, high school. This is college, and this is graduate school. And I think that you might have been a teacher. There's some lines that indicate teaching. Now, why don't we just do a little reading with the cards? Because I can also
What
do
about
this.
my karmic hand? Does that tell anything about my life?
No, what we do is we compare the 2 and see if they're even, and that means that in this lifetime, in this passing, if you've done all the things you were supposed to do, which you did, and you did some extras, by the way. The travel was a lot extra, and there's also a bridge to money,
Ooh.
which you have. And let's see, they're very similar. People usually don't ask me to explain the lines, Marilyn, but thank you very much.
Okay. I'm very inquisitive.
You certainly are. Well, your hand shows me you're highly intelligent.
Oh, thank you.
Now, what I want you to do is think of a question.
Okay.
In your mind.
About?
Any question you have, but it cannot be a yes or a no. And all I'm going to do is put past, present, and future.
Okay.
This is just a 3 spread because I'm not going to go into this because they only want 5 minutes. All right. This is your past, present, and your future. Okay. Well, what we have here it's very interesting because we have very, very good emotions in the last, I don't mean childhood, but certainly in the past, more recently, you've been extremely happy, and also it seems that you're feeling very emotionally fulfilled. Perhaps it's grandchildren. Do you have grandchildren?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Okay. Now, I will say that you have the 5 of rods. Now, rods, if you can look at a rod, the rods have growth on them. They usually indicate gains of some type.
Games?
A gain
gain.
of money. It's someone who's striving further and further along life, and it sometimes indicates some type of an emotional battle, but in this case, you're winning. Now here, the 3 of rods, you're walking away and you're very satisfied, which is a very good card. So whatever is going on in your life, the type of problem, and I will not ask you what it is because the question has to remain in your head, but we have this emotional struggle which will be solved after being very happy, and you are moving on to actually most likely a trip, because he's looking at the water on the 3 of rods, and that usually means you will be taking a trip. Do you have a trip planned?
Yes.
You do? Well, that's really interesting. Oh, was that the wrong foot? I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I was kicking my friend who's doing this as a favor. Okay, that's enough. Thank you very much. Wait a minute, let's see how it went. Did I kick the bad foot?
No,
Right.
Nancy.